I allowed to use background music? Can I have background music? Or is it copyrighted in here? Not that I really care if it's copyrighted. Just a question, I guess. Does anyone know if I'm allowed to use background music? I feel like I need a translator or something, maybe. Let's see. Okay. I just had a moment of vertigo. Yeah. Thank you for being part of this world. Whether you know it or not. Even if you feel weak. Even if you feel like, nah, this dude is crazy. I feel carried by you. Because you're all the ones that saved me. You're the ones that get me in the state like this, where I can change darkness into a gift, a bliss. To the point where it doesn't exist. I know you might think that this is hit or miss, but I can't believe the same thing. Every person out there that created something great seemed delusional to everybody else right before it was put on their plate. What was that? Please tell me I didn't get another flat tire. What was that? What was it? Okay. And this is for the people that are in crowded rooms that feel alone. I need you to know. I want you to know. I see you. I see you. I see deep into you. I seep into you. You seep into me. Where space and time crease, and we find a way to decease all of the hate and dissipate all those things, because it's time to create anticipation of the dissipation of these things that have been playing in our minds. Gotta merge. Gotta merge. Gotta merge. Just kidding. There's no car, so it's not really merging. It's just that there's a lot of rain and there's a bunch of construction and stuff like those things. Gotta be safe, right? Because if I die, how can I do certain things to create? So take care of your health. Yo. Exit 5. Yeah. And they tell you that you can't love more than one. Well, man, I love every single one all at once, and it's equal. You wouldn't understand that because this is the first part, it's not the sequel. But when you see that come in, then you understand that, man, this dude was actually magic, understated. He could move the whole planet, and he just used a few words. It didn't even matter. The curvature of the earth was like, man, we can stop this global warming in a sense, and we won't have to be like, brr, in a different spot. We could change the whole weather, but nah. Instead, we have to sit here and put other people down in the ground and stuff like that with war, like the Palestinian thing that's going on, and the nuclear war in the past, and other things that could come up real fast if we don't change things like that. Like the snap of my fingers right here as I linger on with this song that I actually want to be part of your chorus. Yeah. And don't look at me like with that horse eye or whatever you would do that, man. I don't want to feel like you're about to poke me in the eye with a needle. And you tell me when you're so rich you can't even get through the eye like a camel. But those camels are about to come in. And I'll get all of us up into that promised land. The heaven land's gonna be right here, because I'm gonna merge both. So just steer clear if you don't want that. Then this is war, I guess. But it's gonna be the last. The war of light versus darkness, to the point where there's nothing left to harness. It'll just be light all around, because when you turn one light out in a room of darkness, guess what happens? It's light. And that's it. Nothing else comes after that unless you turn it off, and I'll never shut this down. And no one else will either. And if they try, watch what happens from the divine. They'll protect me. I know it. It's not that I'm elected, but I put this respect into the injection of all this cosmic discontentment for all these things been seen, not just on Earth, but the whole universe across. The whole universe across, feeling the same things we feel here, dude. So just stop. You can criticize me, but inside of me, it's just gonna bring out more fire. So understand that if that's not what you desire, then just rise higher from the start instead of get torn apart. Yo, this is just kind of a la carte. Yo, it's not even freestyle. It's just a practice to go the last mile. Because when I get that done, everybody gonna only have fun. But this isn't the age of fun yet. And a lot of people think it's the age of Funyuns. I used to be trapped in a box, but more like many, many different boxes all at once, torn apart like A. There's no way that I could even take a few steps or get far, but in retrospect, I realized I was stuck, but it was because other people did that to me. So it's not my fault. I energetically release the blame for what my parents did to me on those days, or my brother, or any other people out there that did that. But I also release the blame from them because that's not where it's at. It comes from the beginning of time, so far back, long, long ago, where people like Spock existed, live long and prosper. Yo, back when we didn't have any coppers or police or whatever you want to call them, like robbers, or people that weigh 900 pounds, I call them blobbers. Just kidding. That's a bad joke. It just rhymed and I couldn't help it because I thought of that Marvel guy, Blob. Yeah, but maybe that's the gluttony inside of me. So maybe I should just fast for like 50 days straight. Who cares? Who cares if I disappear? Because I'll come back stronger. If you strike me down, I'll come back even longer. I'll right all of the wrongers, just like that. Like I said, don't need to take NSAIDs, no matter how much pain in my head. You're gonna just get through all that dread and find a way to heal, but heal it from within. But in the fact that I'm talking about my body, not my mind or my soul, because those can be healed from anywhere on the earth. Yo, give birth to self-worth. Understand no such thing as a curse. In fact, the only curse that I knew of was in the things like the Bible. Yo, how many of you gonna run away from when I say things like that? It's gonna sound kind of psycho. Yo, but what kind of God would say that if you didn't love me, I'll freaking send you to hell? God wouldn't do that, but man, people would. That would put you under a magic spell. So understand you in a cell. If you thinking like that, I'll bring it back. So you don't have to sit there and think that this is just rap. There's no way that you can do that as I bring it back. You might have to bring a gat and she'll be in the back like a rat-a-tat-tat, but you can't. Because I'm protected. This injection of light is just in between us, and when you get close enough, you become that intertwined like the divine. I gotta stop.